Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We are diving into all those Google AI training resources you keep hearing about.
Okay.
It can feel pretty overwhelming, like where do you even begin with all this AI stuff? But luckily, we've got this really in-depth article that's going to be our roadmap today. It maps out like the entire Google AI training ecosystem. And the cool thing is, it's for everyone from total beginners to like seasoned pros. So by the time we're done with this deep dive, you'll know exactly what Google offers and maybe even find the perfect learning path for yourself. So this article starts with something called introductory courses, like dipping your toes in the AI pool. One that caught my eye is called Learn About AI with Grow with Google. It's all about generative AI, which, like, as you know, is kind of a big deal right now. Helps you understand what makes it different from other types of AI and how it's used to create like some really amazing things.
That's a great place to start because what Google is doing is kind of laying the groundwork for more advanced learning with these introductory courses. They're piquing your interest and leading you to want to explore further.
So it's like a gateway drug to the harder stuff.
Uh-huh. Maybe not that extreme, but it definitely leads into more specialized areas, like their Google's Generative Artificial Intelligence Courses 2025 program. This one's a deep dive into the core concepts behind generative AI.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. What exactly is covered in this program?
Well, it's broken down into modules. There's one on generating images with AI, all those crazy AI-generated artworks you see online. Then there's one on large language models. Those are behind things like chatbots and AI text generators. But what's really cool is they have a whole module dedicated to something called the encoder-decoder architecture.
Okay, encoder-decoder architecture. That sounds a little intimidating, to be honest.
Oh, it's not that bad. Basically, it's a key concept in AI, especially for things like language translation and text summarization. So imagine you want to translate a sentence from English to Spanish. The encoder part of the model takes that English sentence and squishes its meaning into a compact representation. Then the decoder takes that compact version and expands it back out, but this time it's in Spanish.
So it's like taking a complex idea, boiling it down to its essence, and then rebuilding it in a new form.
Exactly. And this architecture is used in all sorts of AI applications beyond just language. They even get into the attention mechanism and transformer and BERT models.
Okay, I'm starting to see that this program is getting pretty technical. So who would you say this program is really for?
I'd say it's perfect for someone who already has a basic understanding of AI and wants to go deeper. It gives you the knowledge to really grasp not just how generative AI works, but also its potential impact and applications.
So someone who's maybe taken a few introductory courses and is ready to level up.
Exactly. Now, if you're thinking about changing careers or just want to boost your skills for the job market, Google also offers these things called career certificates.
Oh yeah, saw those in the article. There's like a ton of options. Which ones do you think are most relevant in this whole AI-driven world we live in now?
That's a great question. There are a few that stand out, and one is definitely the data analytics certificate. Since AI relies heavily on data, understanding how to collect, analyze, and interpret it is crucial. It's a skill set that's in high demand across almost every industry these days.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Data is everything now, right? What about the other certificates? Do any of those have a strong AI connection?
Absolutely. The UX design certificate is another one that's becoming increasingly important in the world of AI. As we interact more and more with AI-powered systems, having user-friendly and intuitive interfaces is critical. This certificate teaches you the principles of user experience design, especially as they relate to AI systems.
So even if you're not the one building AI models, understanding how people use them is a valuable skill.
Exactly. Think about it. AI is being integrated into everything, our phones, our cars, even our homes. If you work in any field that deals with user interfaces, understanding UX design for AI is going to be huge.
Okay, so we've covered the introductory courses, the more advanced program. But what about people who aren't trying to become AI experts, but just want to understand how AI is impacting their own field?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. Google doesn't just offer courses, they also have funding and incubation programs. And one that really stands out is the google.org Accelerator, Generative AI Open Call.
Okay, so what's so special about this open call? Tell me more.
It's not just about learning, it's about actually putting your knowledge into action. Google is actively looking for projects that use AI to solve real-world problems. It could be anything from healthcare to education to environmental sustainability. And they're not just giving you money, they're providing mentorship from some of the top minds in AI.
Wow, so it's like Shark Tank meets mentorship.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It's a chance for people and organizations to make a real difference in the world, using AI with Google's support.
So if you've got a great idea for how to use AI for good, this is where you go.
Absolutely. And it ties back to their emphasis on responsible AI that we were talking about earlier. Google is serious about ensuring AI is used to benefit humanity, and this program is proof of that.
Now, I'm sure there are some people listening thinking, okay, this is all great, but where's the hardcore tech stuff?
Yeah.
Where do I go to get my hands dirty with the nuts and bolts of AI?
For those folks, Google has Google Cloud Training. It's all about using AI and machine learning within the Google Cloud Platform, which is a major player in the AI world.
Right. Google Cloud Platform. Can you give us a quick explanation of why that's so important for people working with AI?
Well, think of it this way. The Google Cloud Platform provides the infrastructure and the tools that you need to build and deploy AI applications at scale. It's like the foundation for a lot of AI projects. So if you want to work with AI professionally, knowing Google Cloud Platform is essential.
So it's kind of like the engine room of the whole AI ship.
Exactly. And Google has a specific program for people who want to make a career out of working with AI on the Google Cloud Platform. It's called the Google Cloud Career Launchpad.
So that's the ticket if you're looking for a job in cloud-based AI.
Exactly. It gives you the training and resources you need to land a role in this rapidly growing field.
Wow. Okay, so we've talked about introductory courses, specialized programs, funding opportunities, even career-focused training. That's a lot to take in.
It is, and we've barely scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore in Google's AI training universe.
Google's approach to AI training is really comprehensive. It's like they've got something for everyone.
Yeah, it's impressive how they cater to so many different learning styles. Some people like things really structured with a clear path, while others want to just explore and learn on their own terms.
Exactly like we were talking about the career certificates. Those are great for people who want that structured learning. But then you have something like the Google Cloud Skills Boost platform, which is more like choose your own adventure for AI.
Yeah, it's like this treasure trove of resources covering tons of topics at all different skill levels. You can find anything from short tutorials on specific AI concepts to in-depth labs where you can experiment with tools and techniques.
It's like having a giant AI library at your fingertips,
Yeah,
and you can check out whatever you want. It makes me think of Google as like a curator of AI knowledge. They're not just creating the stuff, they're organizing it in a way that makes it easy to understand and use.
that's a great point. They've put a lot of thought into making AI education both comprehensive and user-friendly. You don't have to wade through a ton of information to find what you need. Google has already done the work for you.
And they're using all sorts of different learning methods to keep things interesting, like micro-learning, hands-on exercises, multimedia. It's not just sitting there listening to someone talk. You're actually engaging with the material.
Right. That active engagement is so important for actually learning something. You can't just watch a video or read an article. You have to apply what you're learning. Get your hands dirty, experiment a little.
It's like the difference between reading about how to ride a bike and actually getting on one and trying it yourself. You might fall a few times, but you'll learn way faster by doing.
Exactly. And that hands-on approach seems to be central to Google's whole AI training philosophy.
Yeah, they want to give people the tools to actually participate in the AI revolution, not just watch it from the sidelines.
It's pretty powerful when you think about it. Imagine a generation of people who not only understand AI, but are comfortable using it and shaping its development.
It could lead to some incredible breakthroughs.
It goes beyond just innovation, too. Remember, we were talking about the importance of responsible AI. This widespread AI literacy is crucial for that. The more people who understand how AI works, the better equipped they'll be to spot things like bias, ethical concerns, and societal impacts.
That's a critical point. We need to make sure AI benefits everyone, not just a select few. And that means we all need to be on the same page about the opportunities and challenges of AI.
Absolutely. It's not something we can leave solely to tech companies or governments. Everyone has a role to play in shaping the future of AI. And that starts with education and access to information.
Speaking of access to information, there's another Google resource I wanted to mention. It's called google.org, Funding for AI Projects with Social Impact. It seems like a perfect example of using AI for good, which we've been talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's a fantastic program. It shows that Google is serious about supporting projects that use AI to tackle real-world problems. They're giving a lot of money to organizations and individuals working on AI solutions that can make a positive impact on society.
So it's not just about making money or pushing the limits of technology. It's about using AI to make a difference, improve lives, and make the world a better place.
Exactly. It's about making sure AI development aligns with human values, with a focus on social good and responsible innovation.
It's inspiring to know there are people out there dedicating their lives to developing AI solutions for healthcare, education, sustainability, all these crucial areas.
It gives you hope for the future. It also shows the importance of collaboration. Solving these big global challenges requires a team effort. And Google is helping to foster that collaboration by providing funding, mentorship, and a platform for these impactful AI projects.
It's really interesting to see how Google is approaching AI education and development from all these different angles.
Yeah.
It's not just about teaching people how to code or build AI models. It's about fostering a deeper understanding of its potential, its limitations, and how it will shape our future.
And they're making it engaging and accessible for all sorts of different learners. Whether you're a student, a researcher, a business professional, or just someone who's curious about AI, Google has a path for you.
It's like they've built this incredible AI ecosystem with everything from basic courses to advanced specializations, funding opportunities, career support.
It's remarkable. It really is. And what's even more impressive is that they're constantly updating and expanding their offerings. They're staying ahead of the curve, anticipating the needs of the AI community and giving them the resources they need.
Yeah, there's like this living, breathing thing, constantly evolving as AI changes.
That's a great way to put it. It's not just a static list of resources. And I think that really shows how dedicated they are to making AI knowledge available to everyone. Like, they want to make sure anyone can learn about AI no matter what their background is or how tech savvy they are.
Yeah, exactly. It's about getting rid of those barriers and making AI accessible to anyone who's curious.
As we've been talking about all these different programs and stuff, I keep thinking about all the different kinds of learners out there. Some people really need structure, you know? They want a clear path, like a guided tour through AI.
And for them, the career certificates are perfect. They have a structured curriculum, you learn practical skills, and you even get an industry-recognized credential, right? You know exactly what you're getting,
Yeah.
and you come out with something valuable. But then there are those other learners, the ones who just want to explore and tinker around.
For them, Google Cloud Skills Boost is like a playground. It's full of all these different resources, from quick tutorials to in-depth labs, so you can learn at your own speed and really dive into the things that interest you.
I love that, the playground for AI enthusiasts. And anyone can play. You don't have to be a tech wizard.
That's what's so great about Google's approach. They're making it accessible to everyone, no matter what your skill level is.
And they make it fun, too. Remember all those different ways of learning we talked about? Micro-learning, hands-on exercises, multimedia.
Right. It's not just passively absorbing information. They make it an experience.
It's like they took all the best parts of online learning and made it perfect for AI.
And it's working. They're reaching so many people all over the world. It's inspiring a whole new generation of people who are excited about AI.
So what did we learn today? Well, it's clear that Google is the leader when it comes to democratizing AI education.
Yeah, they're giving everyone the tools and support they need to learn about, explore, and even build a career in AI.
And they're doing it responsibly and ethically.
Exactly. They're not just focused on the technical side. They want people to use AI for good.
So if you're even a little bit curious about AI, if you want to learn more about this incredible field, Google is the best place to start.
Absolutely. Take advantage of everything they have to offer. Jump in and see where your AI journey takes you.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Google's AI training universe. I hope you found this as fascinating as I did.
It's been great talking about all this with you.
Remember, AI is always changing, so stay curious, keep learning.
And who knows, maybe you'll be the one who shapes the future of this amazing technology.
Until next time.